Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most crucial laws from Robert Greene's Law 1, Never Outshine the Master. It's about securing your ascent to power by recognizing that those at the pinnacle are often ruled by insecurity, not reason. You may possess the sharpest mind or the most capable hands, but if you threaten the ego of those above you, you become a liability, not an asset. They are stages where the astute player knows when to shine and when to strategically fade into the background. Power, you see, is a fragile thing. It is like a delicate glass sculpture, beautiful yet easily shattered. Those who hold it often claw their way to the top, navigating a treacherous path filled with obstacles and adversaries. They leave a trail of rivals and enemies in their wake, each one a potential threat to their hard-earned position. Never make the mistake of assuming that your talents alone will guarantee your success. Talent is just one piece of the puzzle. The most dangerous thing you can do is to make your master feel insecure. Insecurity breeds distrust and resentment. A king threatened by his advisor's brilliance, we will soon find a way to dispose of him. History is replete with such tales of betrayal. This is not about being a sycophant, blindly praising mediocrity. Flattery without substance is easily seen through and can backfire. Let your superiors believe that their ideas are brilliant, even if you see flaws. Guide them subtly, making them feel empowered. Master this delicate dance and you will find yourself rising through the ranks, gaining trust and respect along the way. Not by brute force, but by the subtle yet potent force of understanding. This is the art of calculated deference, a skill that can lead to true power. The desire to prove oneself, to display one's talents, is a natural human impulse. We all seek recognition and validation for our skills and hard work. This drive can push us to achieve great things, to innovate, and to excel in our chosen fields. But in the realm of power, it can be a fatal flaw. The dynamics of power are delicate and complex. When you strive to shine too brightly, you risk casting a shadow over those who hold authority. Imagine a young, ambitious courtier, eager to impress the king with his wit and intellect. He sees every interaction as an opportunity to demonstrate his value, to prove that he is indispensable. He challenges the king's opinions, corrects his errors, and offers solutions that outshine the monarch's own. His intentions may be noble, but his actions are fraught with peril. He becomes a threat, a constant reminder of the king's own limitations. The king, who once saw potential in a young courtier, now sees a rival. The king, instead of rewarding his brilliance, will see him as an annoyance at best, a dangerous rival at worst. The courtier's brilliance becomes his downfall as the king seeks to protect his own position. When you outshine the master, you are not merely displaying your own abilities, you're highlighting their inadequacies. This can breed resentment and fear. In the end, the very qualities that make you exceptional can become the reasons for your undoing. It is a delicate balance to strike, one that requires wisdom and tact. We like to believe that we live in a world where hard work and talent are rewarded, where the diligent and the gifted are given their due. This belief is comforting, providing a sense of fairness and justice in our daily grind. We imagine a society where the best and the brightest rise to the top, where merit is the ultimate currency. This, my friends, is a comforting illusion. The reality is far more complex and often disheartening. While competence has its place and is certainly valuable, it is not the sole determinant of success. More often than not, it is overshadowed by the more potent forces of ego and insecurity, which can distort the path to success. In the court of power, loyalty trumps competence, flattery trumps truth. Those who master the art of pleasing those in power often find themselves advancing regardless of their actual abilities. Those in power are more concerned with preserving their image, their authority, and their control over the narrative. They prioritize their own interests over rewarding true merit, often sidelining those who genuinely deserve recognition. You must learn to navigate this terrain with your eyes wide open, understanding the hidden dynamics at play. Your brilliance and hard work are only valuable if they align with the interests of those in power. To truly succeed, you must ensure that your talents serve rather than threaten the existing power structures. Chapter 4. The Power of Strategic Concealment. To master the art of power, you must become a student of human nature, a keen observer of the subtle cues and signals that betray a person's insecurities and desires. Learn to read the room, to gauge the temperature of your superiors. If your superior is feeling insecure, downplay your own abilities. Let them believe that their ideas are groundbreaking, even if you've heard them all before. By strategically concealing your own strengths, you allow your superiors to shine even brighter. Chapter 5. The Mirror of Insecurity. The insecure master is a dangerous creature. They are like a wounded animal, lashing out at any perceived threat. Imagine a king, deeply insecure about his own intelligence. He surrounds himself with advisors chosen not for their wisdom, but for their ability to make him feel clever. Now imagine a brilliant strategist enters the court. He sees through the king's shallow pronouncements, exposes the flaws in his plans. The king will find a way to dispose of him either through exile, imprisonment, or worse. Chapter 6. Mastering the Art of Strategic Modesty. Modesty, in the hands of the uninitiated, can be mistaken for weakness, but in the realm of power it is a weapon, a tool for disarming potential rivals and securing your position. Strategic modesty is not about denying your abilities. It's about presenting them in a way that does not threaten those above you. It's about choosing your battles wisely, knowing when to shine and when to fade into the background. History is littered with the corpses of those who failed to heed this crucial law. Talented individuals, blinded by their own brilliance, who dared to outshine the sun and were inevitably consumed by its fire. Consider the tragic fate of Nicolas Fouquet, the brilliant finance minister under King Louis XIV of France. Fouquet, a man of impeccable taste and ambition, made the fatal mistake of outshining the Sun King himself. Louis XIV, already known for his vanity and insecurity, was enraged. Fouquet, stripped of his power and possessions, spent the rest of his days imprisoned, a stark reminder of the perils of outshining the master. Chapter 8. The Art of Strategic Credit. One of the most effective yet often overlooked strategies for navigating the treacherous waters of power is the art of strategic credit. This involves mastering the delicate dance of allowing your superiors to take credit for your achievements. Power is often more about perception than reality. By allowing them to take credit for your accomplishments, you're feeding their ego, solidifying their image of themselves as capable leaders. Present your ideas in a way that allows your superior to embrace them as their own. Chapter 9. The Currency of Flattery and Deference. In the court of power, flattery and deference are not signs of weakness, but tools of survival. They are the currency with which you purchase favor, influence, and ultimately power. True masters of power understand that flattery, to be effective, must be subtle, even believable. It's about identifying the insecurities and desires of those in power and reflecting them back in a way that is both flattering and advantageous to your own position. By offering genuine yet strategic flattery, you set yourself apart. Chapter 10. The Discreet Display of Strength. While it is crucial to avoid directly challenging the authority of those above you, there are times when it becomes necessary to display your own strength and competence. The key is to do so in a way that does not diminish their authority, but rather enhances it. Imagine you are working on a project that is failing miserably. Instead, find a way to subtly guide them towards the correct course of action. Frame your suggestions in a way that makes them feel like they are still in control, that they are the ones making the brilliant decisions. Outro your ascent to power. Remember, understanding and applying this law can be the key to navigating complex power dynamics successfully. By mastering the art of strategic modesty, you can navigate the treacherous waters of power, avoiding the pitfalls that have claimed so many before you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.